So you're thinking of moving to Kansas City and the surrounding areas like Gardner, Kansas. Did you actually know that Gardner, Kansas is one of the fastest growing cities in the entire Kansas City metro area? So you probably have some questions about the area. You know, how do you get around? What are some of the key points of interest and the places to go? So in this video, we're going to give you a full map tour of Gardner, Kansas, how to go from Gardner to the airport, how to get to like Chiefs and Royal stadiums, what are the really cool spots around Gardner. And if you stick around until the very end, I will share with you some of the bonus hotspots of Gardner and Kansas City that lots of people like to go to. You definitely don't want to miss that, and we're going to get after it right now. If this is your first time on our channel and you want to know everything there is about living in Kansas City and the surrounding areas like Gardner, Kansas, then make sure that you subscribe below and tap the bell for notifications so that you can be the very first to know about the current market here in Gardner, Kansas. Hello, my name is Jimmy Zell. My wife Nikki and I are part of the Living in Kansas City team, and every single day we get phone calls and text messages and emails from people just like you and you and you. And so whether you're moving in 7 days or 7 months, feel free to reach out to us, as all of our contact information is in the description box below. We'd be happy to help you make a smooth move to Gardner, Kansas, or any of the surrounding suburbs here in Kansas City. All right, everybody, I'm here at Gardner Lake, and I just want to show you a little bit of this, because if you're considering moving to Gardner, Kansas, then this is one spot that you'll definitely want to check out. Gardner Lake actually is a gem for residents. I mean, it's a perfect place to relax, unwind, enjoy nature. You know, whether you're into fishing, boating, or just love spending time outdoors, this park offers something for everyone, especially if you live on the water here, right? The lake itself is around 100 acres. It's a very popular spot for fishing. So whether you're going after bass or catfish or crappie, you'll have plenty of luck out here in this big lake. And if you enjoy water activities, the park allows some motorized boating, and so you can spend the day kayaking, paddle boating, canoeing. Plus the park has plenty of picnic areas and hiking trails, so it's just a great spot for family outings and a peaceful walk around the water. That's what I've been doing today in between the other shots. One of the best parts about Gardner Lake park actually that it's open to the public. But if you're a resident, you can enjoy all of this right in your backyard if you live here in Gardner. The park also hosts special community events throughout the year, including fishing tournaments, outdoor activities that bring the whole neighborhood together. It's a real community hub where you can relax, enjoy the beauty of Gardner. And let me just show you a little bit more of it. And now let's talk a little bit about Gardner itself. I don't know if you know this, but it's actually one of the fastest growing cities in the entire Kansas City metro area. With a population of over 23,000 and climbing, this town has become a hotspot for families and professionals alike. In fact, Gardner nearly saw a 5% population growth just in the past year. It's easy to see why more and more people are choosing to call Gardner home, especially with all the amenities like Gardner Lake, right? And so if you're interested in real estate out in Gardner, Gardner offers some excellent options. The median home price is around $300,000, which is very affordable compared to nearby cities like Overland Park, Olathe, where homes tend to sell quickly, with the average home staying on the market around here about 30 to 50 days. So if you're thinking of making the move, now is definitely a great time to get into Gardner before the continued boom happens. Gardner's real estate market really offers everything from newly built homes to charming older properties, with a great mix of single family homes, townhouses, even some larger estates for those looking for more space. And thanks to the city's rapid growth, you'll find a lot of new developments popping up, offering modern homes and communities with easy access to the parks, the schools, and the shopping. All right, now that we've had a look around Gardner Lake Park and talked a little bit about what makes Gardner such a great place to live, we're going to head back to the office. I'll take you through a full map tour of Gardner so that way you can get a real feel for the neighborhoods, the schools, and where everything else is located. So let's hop into my computer and I'll show you everything you need to know about Gardner, Kansas. All right, let's jump into a map tour of Gardner, Kansas. And I want to show you not only Gardner, but also some highlights of Kansas City. So you can see on my screen right now that here's Gardner, Kansas. and just so you know, in terms of proximity where it's at, if you can see let me do this, we'll outline it real quickly, and you can see it's all down here, right? And what ends up happening for people that live out in Gardner, you've got about, if you come out a little bit, notice here, this is a major highway 35, will take you into downtown. And so I'll show you this here in a second, but I just want to kind of give you some perspective. And then of course, as you're coming to downtown, you're going to run into Olathe here, Lenexa, and then Overland Park as well, right? And so let me kind of exit out of that. And so what I want to do is I want to show you, so this is where Gardner is, right? And one thing about Gardner, to help you put it in perspective, what I love about Gardner and spending time out there and clients out there is that everyone talks about the whole small town charm that Gardner still has. You know, it's for sure growing. It's the #1 fastest growing city in all of Kansas City Metro right now. But the thing is, because of that growth and because Gardner is on the outskirts of town, they have plenty of room for growth to kind of spread people out. So they're doing a good job of that. And so let me show you some highlights for you in terms of getting around Gardner to some major areas. So let's do Gardner. I want to show you, first things first, because lots of people love, have to travel for work or for pleasure. The first one is really getting to the airport. Now you can see that it's about a 45 to 50 minute drive to the airport. So you definitely need to plan, and because you're on the very south side of southwest side of Kansas City, really. And you can see this right here, but I will share with you another route. And this is the route that a lot of us that live on the west side of town, that's like us, that's what we do. There's another route, which is 435. So when you come up 35, you jump on 435, it'll take you on the outside loop, and that'll save you some time. So be aware of that, because sometimes if you're going into downtown, there can be some traffic, especially during rush hour. Definitely not as bad as other big major metro areas, but you just want to be aware of it as well. So you've got the airport. Let me share with you also the other thing about another place that you might want to go is, so this is now kind of heading downtown a little bit. And once again, you just want to take 35 all the way into downtown, about a 35-minute drive into the Country Club Plaza. We'll show you a little bit of the B-roll for that. But awesome, especially around Christmas time, a beautiful place to shop, some high-end shops down that area. So once again, very easy access to the highway, get down to the plaza. The other thing too is downtown is all nearby as well. Should be about 30 minutes. And so downtown, you've got Kaufman Center, you've got lots of eating, you've got the big wheel down there as well. And so you'll see that in terms of getting down to the Union Station is down there as well. Nelson-Atkins Museum of Art. Like I said, the Kaufman Center, the Kansas KP&L, the Power and Light District is down there. So downtown, so you've got, even though you're out in Gardner, out in the suburbs, you have that, you can retreat back into your suburb life and enjoy it, the peaceful stuff. But if you want to go, get into downtown, you're just hop on that highway and you've got that, quick drive into downtown where you can have a lot of fun. Downtown has like Boulevard Brewing Company is down there. So a lot of really cool places downtown that a lot of people go to. Now, one other thing is if you live out in Gardner, and of course, we got to show everybody this on all of our videos, is Arrowhead Stadium as well as Kauffman Stadium. So you can see it's about a 40-minute drive. What's great about this, where you guys live out in Gardner, if you move to Gardner, is that you've got the loop that you can jump on 435 all the way out. And really, it's just a straight shot. I mean, the only time where you'll see traffic is as you get closer to the stadium on game day. That's a big thing in Kansas City. We love our Chiefs and our Royals here. So you've got that as well. One other thing, because there's so many families moving out, let me just show you this too, is the Kansas City Zoo. And you can see it's about a 37 to 40-minute drive. And it's on the Missouri side, of course. And so you just take that, get on the loop again. And so the great thing about Gardner and why it's actually experiencing growth, we've talked about this, make sure you go see our pros and cons video as well, is that because of where it sits and off the interstate, I mean, it literally, you know, you can just jump on it and then get access to all of Kansas City. So it's a huge part of the Gardner life, is that you can retreat back into the suburbs, but then head on downtown. So a couple things near you guys as well. Out in Gardner, since there are so many families moving out that way, is the Deanna Rose Farm is another big place. We just actually hosted our client appreciation event there. 100 some plus people there. It was a lot of fun, and so, you know, for your folks, it's about a 26-minute drive. Once again, just hop on 35 and then take one of the streets over, and you'll be able to have some fun at Deanna Rose Farm. So you'll love that. We talked about the zoo. Now let me show you some highlights also for Gardner. Of course, you've got in your own city, everybody, you've got Gardner Lake. You'll find this in our home tours. You'll see us out there at Gardner Lake. We actually so find that video. It's our neighborhood vlog tour of Gardner Lake. And you can see it's, you know, it's real close to you guys, of course. It's right there in the city. So you've got the Gardner Lake. Where else do I want to show you? Of course, you've got Celebration Park, which is awesome. It's got, you know, walking trails, playground, a sports complex, and so, you know, a lot of great things. They've got a really cool place for children to play and hang out with. You'll see that in our video too. And then also, there's a really nice backdrop of lakes, but then also all the sports complexes out there for all your kids. If your kids play sports, they'll probably end up being out there at Celebration Park. Now, the other one that a lot of people, so you can just know where it's at, is the Aquatic Center, and you can see right here. And you'll the one thing about the Aquatic Center, it's a big draw for people in Gardner because it's got pools. I mean, it's got you know, the water slides, and people can have family events there. All right, and so you've got that. What else do I want to show you? Oh, yeah, let me show you, because Gardner Edgerton High School. My high school, I remember my kids growing up, we used to have to play Gardner football. And man, they were always a big rivalry for our kids at Mill Valley. And so there's it right there. You can see it inside of town there, and very close to you guys, of course. Just another, the school district in Gardner is top notch, highly rated, constantly getting awards. And so you guys, you know, it's another big draw for why people moving out to Gardner. And then of course, you know, just let me just highlight this one, because and then you've got downtown area. You can see here Main Street. This is the Groundhouse Coffee. I like to highlight them because I did one of our videos in there, so you'll see that. And plus, I go in there and get my coffee. I want to support the local businesses. And so right here is Main Street down there for Gardner. So you can see a lot happening in Gardner, more and more restaurants and things opening up, you know, as we come out. And so there's the boundaries for Gardner again. Also, New Century Airport is out this way as well, so be aware of that for travel. You also, what do I have here? Oh, that's the other Groundhouse Coffee. Oh, this is also cool. This is Gardner Junction Park, where it actually all started. Santa Fe, California, Oregon trails all met, and this is where people, you know, it's a little bit of history there for you. The Logistics Park. This is a big deal. This actually brought in a lot of jobs to Gardner. It's another big reason why it's growing so much. And so you'll see that on the southwest side of town. But what I love about Gardner is this right here, is right off the highway. This is a major 35. This is another big reason, because if people live, or when people move out to Gardner, they have access to Highway 35, and they literally, 35 can take you everywhere into the Kansas City metro area. And then if you know, let me come out a little bit more. If you look here, I'll just show you some other highlights. Is that here's Gardner, and then if you think about it, 35 takes you all the way into downtown. So you can see that route downtown. Then also you could, you know, come off to the east side, go west on 435. Then you can also take 435 and head towards like the airport or the other suburbs. Or what ends up happening is you also can take 169, which turns into 7, and you can go up on the western side of Kansas City suburbs, places like Olathe, Lenexa, Shawnee, Bonner Springs, all the way up to Fort Leavenworth. That would mean you'd run into like Baser, Lansing, all the way up to Fort Leavenworth, so you have that as well. And so Gardner is just positioned well for people that want to have that, live out in the suburbs, a growing community, top-rated schools, safety, all that kind of stuff. But then when they're ready to head into Kansas City for a little bit more vibrant nightlife or more activities, I mean, you literally can just hop on the highway and you're there. So that's a great thing about it. Yeah, so Gardner, once again, is just a great place for families to live out in the suburbs, enjoy all that, then easy access to the highway system, get to the airport, to Arrowhead and Royal Stadium, and enjoy the perks of the big city as well. And so I hope this map tour helped you out. Let me wrap it up with just a few more closing thoughts, and we hope this video has really helped you out. All right, now that we've taken a full tour of the key spots in Gardner and around the Kansas City metro area, you can really see how Gardner offers the best of both worlds. You've got a growing, family-friendly community with parks, schools, and plenty of local amenities, while also being just a short drive away from all the excitement that comes with Kansas City. Now, whether you're into outdoor activities, shopping, sports, or nightlife, living in Gardner means that you're never far from whatever you need. I hope this map tour, has given you a clearer picture of what it's like to live here. And if you have any questions or you want to dive deeper into any specific neighborhoods, make sure you reach out to us. Don't forget to watch our other videos on Gardner, Kansas as well. You'll find them here on our channel. And make sure to hit that subscribe button for more tours and insights about living in Gardner, Kansas and the surrounding areas. Please share this video or any other videos that we do, that might help someone else as well get some more information that they need. And don't ever hesitate to give us a call, send us a text, email, or set up that Zoom so that way we can help answer any other questions. We look forward to helping you find that perfect spot, And if you're thinking about moving to Gardner or anywhere in the Kansas City area, want to make it your home, we understand that moving can feel overwhelming and stressful, and it's a big decision. And the process can sometimes bring a lot of anxiety, but that's what our team is here to do, is help you make this journey as smooth as possible for you and your family. And so whether you're relocating from, across the country or just moving across town, our team is here to help you every step of the way. We know Gardner well, and we're committed to finding the perfect place for you to call home. So thank you for watching, this video, joining me on this map tour of Gardner, Kansas. And if you're ready to take that next step or just have some questions about the area, feel free to reach out to us. Whether you're moving in 7 days or 7 months, we'd be happy to help you make that smooth move to Gardner, Kansas. Give us a call, send us a text, email us, or schedule that Zoom. All of our information is in the description box below. And just remember this, our wish for you is that your buying and selling process is seamless so you can focus on creating memories for yourself and your family, and that you love living in Gardner or any of the surrounding areas in the Kansas City metro as much as we do. And until then, we hope to see you around town.